Today's video is going to be about another 2015 design from Schrade, the SCHF32. My name is Brian and you are watching Survival on Purpose. Okay, welcome back to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for joining me. As I said, this video is going to be about the Schrade SCHF32, brand new for 2015. Take a quick look at this thing, show you the specs, what little I have. Again, this is a brand new unreleased edition as of the time of this video, so I don't have all the specs on it, but we'll do the best we can with it. Show you some close-ups. Be right back. And once again, this is the brand new 2015 edition Schrade SCHF32. This knife has a full tang clip point blade of HCR13 MOV high carbon stainless steel, coated with a black smooth coating. Features a thumb ramp with jimping, a finger guard, TPE handle slabs with 4 finger grooves, and a lanyard slot. The blade on this knife is about 4 inches and the overall length is about 9.5 inches. Again, specs are kind of sketchy. This is an unreleased knife as of this point. Also comes with this multi-carry option thermoplastic belt sheath that has a lot of grommets and slots for strapping, and also got a belt loop here, so a lot of ways you can carry this or strap it to your pack or your gear. The knife actually it's not quite Kydex, but it snaps in really good, pretty clear. You got to really work to get this thing out. I bet you could shake it out, but I don't know. I'm shaking the heck out of it and it's not coming out. So pretty solid retention there on the belt sheath. All right, well, that was some close-ups of the SCHF32, what little specs we have. I think this is going to be a pretty nice design. It looks like a really solid knife. Again, it's got the these are like TPE handles, but they're not as cushiony as some. I really like but they're very grippy. I like the design of this thing. It's got a little bit of an exposed tang here with a little loop for a lanyard or whatever. But he also, I think you could. There's enough over there you could probably strike with it and it'd probably be okay. Again, it's got the jimping on the back with a little thumb ramp, kind of a finger guard here. Let's see how well it does that knife stuff. Okay, so do a little baton test. Again, this is about a 4-inch blade, so it's not going to be a big chopper. You know, you could take and we'll just do a little quickie with it. Maybe like something like this. We'll just see. So you could, if you need to chop something, then you can, okay? But it's not going to do the greatest job in the world. It'd take you a lot longer. You kind of have to, it's got enough of a swell here in the end. You can kind of 2-finger it and maybe get a little bit, a pretty good bit of, let what weight the knife has lean forward, or you know, be in the forward position. And you can chop with it, okay? And it bites in pretty good, but it's going to take you a long time to chop through something this big. You know, something smaller for saplings or whatever, it'll do a fine job. But let's see how well this thing does some batoning. And again, it's a 4-inch blade, so you're going to be limited to about 2.5–3 inches of wood. So we got a piece of pretty solid, really solid firewood. What I thought I'd do is we'll just see how well this stuff splits it out. This is not going to be crazy hard. It shouldn't be, but again, this is not going to be a major, it's not an axe, it's a knife, you know? But this is some hard wood, so we're going to beat the heck out of it. And typically, I'm hitting it pretty hard. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it's whacking pretty solid. Okay, we'll call that done, and I'm going to try to get you a close-up of the edge here. Let it close up. You can see that there's the point and everything. There's no damage to the knife. Did a great job of splitting that really hard oak, I think it is. And you can even see that, I don't know if you can get that on the camera, but the point's in really good shape, no damage. It's got a very nice even grind on it. So that's for the batoning. Now let's see how well this thing does. Just some kind of like carbon. Maybe try to make a little feather stick out of this. I don't even know what kind of wood this is. It might be poplar. I don't know, but it's just a piece of stick I found, and it's dead. So we'll see how well it gets some of this bark out of the way. how well this thing will carve. Get out of the way. Okay. Now, sometimes when wood gets so dead, it doesn't want to carve as well because it's almost like it's too dry. It just crumbles. But this is approaching that. Making the feather stick is really good to kind of get some edges, and then ideally you want to have some bigger curls and finish up with some really tiny curls with light pressure. And you got, you know, marginal wood like this, you just take what you can get. But the knife's doing a great job. You can see the feathers here, nice close up. There's some nice curly ones. Look on the back side, there's some really small ones, so can't complain about that. So, but what do you use the feathers for? Well, typically that's going to be for a fire. So typically what you're going to want to do is have a way to start a fire, right? So I thought what we'd try to do is take this nice Schrade fire steel ferro rod here. Comes with some of their other knives and tools, and see what we can do with this. Now these are not really super good curls. Probably not small enough maybe for starting a fire, but we'll see. I want to make sure, really just want to see if it starts sparks. And it does a great job of throwing sparks. Oh, looky there, we got fire, yes, we got fire. There you go. We'll call that one well, I just put it out, but anyway, you get the point. We'll call that a roaring success. Really, you know, we did batoning. We did a little chopping, batoning, carving, and fire starting. You know, I generally have a 5-part test. The other part generally has got something to do with, you know, how well this thing. It's almost like it's kind of amazing. That's almost, you know, kind of looks like wings, doesn't it? Okay, well, you know, I mean, I just kind of thought of that. I never really thought about that before. That does kind of look like wings, doesn't it? So anyway, that was the SCHF32, brand new for 2015 from Schrade. As you saw, just did an excellent job all around. Very well performing knife. It's got a great kind of it's a clip point blade, but it's almost a drop point. It's a really solid clip point. It's not a tiny, fragile looking clip point like some, but it's got a very sharp point. Let me get that. I mean, so that has the benefit of a clip point, and it's got a really sharp point if you need a point for something. But it's got kind of the width of more of a traditional drop point. I like this blade design. Handle's very comfortable. It's even got some jimping back here. You know, I think that really comes in handy if you're trying to chop with it. You can 2-finger grip it like this, and you know, get some chop some small stuff. And again, it's very well balanced. So once again, I'd like to thank Schrade for sending me this knife so I could show it to you. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Thanks for subscribing to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up down below if you like this. Let Google know you like knife videos and outdoor stuff. And if you think they'll like it, share it with your friends. I really appreciate it. If you want to support this channel, as always, you know, Amazon links below. That's great. I really appreciate all your help and all your support. Oh, also, I would like to invite you to check out my new website at survivalonpurpose.com. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, and be prepared. See you next time.